All right, we're a go. Why is this what we're listening to?
Because it's so good.
Okay. You say so. Keep your hands on the 9s and, what is it, 9s and 12s or whatever?
10 and 2?
10 and 2? I don't fucking know. What's going on, everybody? We're back and we're live. We're on our way to a peaceful demonstration where hopefully we will be able to, interview some folks, get a better perspective from on the ground, show support to, of course, Black Lives Matter, and protest against never-ending, unregulated police brutality. I am joined by Will Neff with me right here. We're currently actually passing through the streets, the Santa Monica Boulevard, where Will marched on the second day of demonstrations. We will be safe. Neither Will nor myself have goggles. So, we are, of course...
I got tough eyeballs, though.
You got tough eyeballs?
I've been playing video
You do have a
games for
good
long
dome.
time.
Will has a very strong dome.
Yeah.
I feel like I look like an undercover cop.
You do. You literally do.
Hello, fellow protesters.
Before you give this interview, could you give your home location and social security number?
All right, we're out here in the blistering hot heat at UCLA college campus.
You can feel the tension in the air, young people finally getting a chance to speak their minds about what's going on. We're here at UCLA campus for a day of spirited protest.
Spirited debate is exactly how the Nazis were defeated. Wasn't that right, folks? Isn't that right, William?
I don't believe that's completely accurate, Hasan, but...
We are here to simply ask the cops nicely to stop beating the shit out of everyone. If only we could find where the protest is before we went to it. I want to walk up to a cop and be like, where can we go to the fuck you protest, sir? Which direction is the fuck yourself protest? I'm not gonna lie, it is remarkable how little cardio I have.
It's because you're dragging that wagon around.
Yeah, that is true. I am indeed thick as shit. Excuse me. Which way is the protest? Can we follow you? Is that where you're going? All right, cool. Are they walking or are they demonstrating in front of a building?
Yeah, it's in front of a building.
Oh, okay.
I like the suit.
The suit? Oh, this? Yeah. Thank you. Are you a student here?
I'm not.
You're not a student here.
I'm a student at Cal Poly.
Oh, cool. What's your name?
Emma, yours?
Emma. Hasan.
Hasan.
This is Will.
Hello?
I used to live on this campus, though.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think I walked it this much when I fucking literally lived here. You guys go here?
Yeah. I just graduated recently, but...
You guys?
No. I feel kind of old saying that. Fuck, man, I'm 28 years old. I'm old as fuck.
Came from a retirement home.
Yeah, we literally did. I'm a Twitch streamer. I entertain 14-year-olds all day on the internet while talking politics.
I'm just listening at UCLA in Prospect School. I just came from my, just graduated 8th grade, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm really, very early.
Yeah.
I can't tell. Okay, Jesus Christ.
Okay, that's how I know
I was
you're
like,
getting old, dude.
I was like, what the fuck? When I can't.
I know it's sad that you couldn't tell.
Hello, kids.
When he was like, yeah. When he was like, you can't tell there's
I'm a 5-star kickball recruit. Just came from 5th grade.
Bro, you don't understand, okay? At least no one thinks we look like cops, so that's good.
You kind of look like a cop.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, the press
You don't have spices so much.
I was a little
Yeah, how you doing, fellow kids? I am not a cop.
Illegal activities, am I right? You?
Yeah.
You?
We appreciate y'all coming out here, but we will continue to advocate for and fight for the demands of the African Student and the Black Graduate Student Association. So please support us.
So we're out here at UCLA right now. The Black Student Union and also UCLA Black Lives Matter is organizing. There's very little police presence. I spotted an undercover cop with a K9 unit back there, but it's pretty much very peaceful. There isn't really anything crazy going on. I'm gonna go try to see if I can potentially talk to the student union here and maybe BLM UCLA, get to interview them. But our goals out here right now are to, talk to as many people as we can. I'm worried. I want to go up and talk to the organizers, but we don't have any credentials, so I feel like they're gonna be like, fuck off. You know what I mean? What's going on? Oh yeah. They're using hand signals like an occupied a signal and to silence one another so they can get chants started. Something that we talked about before.
I promise y'all I die behind my people, period. On soul, I promise y'all. I shouldn't have to worry about whether I'm gonna make it home back to my family every night. I shouldn't have to worry about whether my brothers are gonna be the next one on the news murdered in cold blood. For what? For being black? For what? For driving on the freeway, minding their business. That's what we do. We mind our business.
Seeing George Zimmerman walk free for killing Trayvon Martin for having nothing but Arizona and some damn skills. All we have to realize is, even with Obama, even in this Obama-era post-racial shit, they hate us. They hate me. We have to realize that. Let this be known and spread this message. Let you hear our demands. 1, for all police forces, have some accountability. Of course, it's come to our attention that Mr. Floyd's case, the officers involved are now facing charges, but it shouldn't be public outcry that leads to it. It should happen naturally. True. The motto is protect and serve, and that applies to all people, not just the ones you like because of their skin color or their pockets. So when the cops break that, you need to reprimand them accordingly. 2, Los Angeles, Mayor Garcetti, hopefully former Chief Moore, and Governor Newsom, not you don't get to escape this either. Get the National Guard out of LA, out of Westwood, out of California. And make the mayor's budget the people's budget. This is the performative allyship. We have a right to protest peacefully and don't deserve to be mocked, arrested, and assaulted. It's shameful to shut down these testing sites in retaliation of protesting for human rights. And this transgression against public health, it won't go unnoticed, and we damn sure won't forget. And no group should have 50% of the money in a budget fund. Those funds should be placed into actually helping the community through education and social services.
$1.8 billion for the LAPD.
The second worst police force in this country.
Only $150 million have been diverted away from the Los Angeles Police Department and is now being given back to the community, even though there is still $1.8 billion in funds allocated to the police force. A similar budget distribution is all around the country in NYPD as well. A fraction. No, it's $3 billion. I thought it was $1.8 billion.
To make them low stakes to help us. We see those half-ass emails about, oh, we care about you. If you really care, put your money and your care where your mouth is. We are going for collective trauma And we deserve your assistance now and in the future. We pay tuition too, and we have a voice too. And with policing, we go to higher education also. I'm just as much a student as my white and Asian counterparts. Don't forget that. I don't deserve to be profiled and assaulted the same way they do off campus. So please, change. And as I'm closing, I would just like to say, we may not have started out as freedom fighters, but America, you made us. Now you gotta face the product of your own prejudice.
There's an emergency situation that broke out in the crowd right now, and as you can see, they're signaling to it with their hands.
Medical, this way. Please. Clear path.
This is how many of the protests, like peaceful demonstrations, are organized.
They killed George Floyd as an example, just to show us that reality is a white man's world.
I don't know what happened. It might be a heat stroke or something.
Now here's a simple lesson we can all understand.
It's actually pretty nice out there though with the wind.
Gods and men. You check your friends. You make awareness. You let them know that it's not right to say nigga. You let them know.
You hear that, Twitch chat? That's directly to you. That's an address that some of you. True. I'm kind of glad. Like I know that like they were saying, come outside or whatever, but it's good that they're staying indoors. It's good that there's no police presence except for like truly the protective purpose and protecting the demonstrators instead, which is exactly what the police force should be doing, which is exactly what the police force does not do, which is obviously the reason why all of a sudden this did not turn into a violent riot, even though everybody fucking... Maybe that's why there's no fucking local news here. Because they knew that it was going to be a relatively peaceful demonstration. So local news is not out here, covering it. So we're going to walk with the demonstrators now. Here it is. They have Starburst and water. As you remember in the demonstrations in New York and where else? I think it was like St. Paul too. Police officers, cops would fucking come up and destroy the mutual aid that other protesters in peaceful demonstrations would leave there for the rest of the protesters to be safe. Water, candy, snacks, things of that nature were all destroyed by officers, supposedly, or that are there to protect and serve. As of now, Breonna Taylor's murderers have still yet to be arrested, yet to be charged. So when people say, oh, well, George Floyd's murderers are being held accountable, why are you still protesting? This is the reason. Because there are many George Floyds. It is a reality that Americans deal with every single day. Can I ask you what that is, if you don't mind? I'm sorry, after he's done shooting. Sorry. Never mind. God damn, dude, I look so intimidating. This sucks. Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. Literally, people look at me like I'm actually hurting. My feelings are hurt. Hey, sorry, I was trying to figure out what that was. I didn't mean to creep you out. What is it?
It's like medicine.
Okay.
Indigenous medicine.
That's awesome. What is it called?
This?
Yeah.
It's called copal.
Copal. Wait, what is it?
Copal.
Copal?
Yeah.
Cool.
And in my bag I have a whole bunch of like medicinal herbs.
That's awesome. Oh shit. Let me... Fuck. Okay, people are now getting down. Alright, people are taking a knee now. People are now coming over to... The march is coming to a close now with people taking a knee in solidarity. I will also do the same thing as well. I gotta show you once again,
thank you guys.
It's another peaceful demonstration out here at UCLA campus, and unlike what you see in local news, or unlike what you see in mainstream media for the most part, it was a peaceful demonstration, obviously, because there was very little police presence. Shocking that when there's... What's going on, guys? Shocking that when there is very little police presence, there is very little problems. There are very little problems. Overall, it was pretty good, though. I wanted to show you guys a different side that you rarely get from the aerial view when we are covering these sorts of events. A lot of times it's pretty easy to craft whatever kind of narrative you want in these sorts of circumstances, and I think the media overall does a pretty bad job. But ultimately, all of these protests actually start in a similar capacity where they start walking, organize outside of a building like a police station or a courthouse or something like that, and then they will make their demands known right there. I'm going to never do protest coverage ever again, because the entire time you guys just kept spamming Homer, girls behind you, Homer, girls behind you. Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus fucking Christ. Not everything is like a fun piece of content that you can manipulate for your horny desires. Holy shit. Which way is the Whole Foods?
Oh, I think that's what we're looking for too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ralph's is this way.
Okay. Yeah, I think so. Do you guys not go here?
No. We're at high school.
Oh, cool. Oh, God. Yeah, there you go. Fuck you, chat. It's fucking illegal. That's what happens when you're fucking accidentally horny all over the fucking place. Why don't you take a seat, chat? Hey, chat. Why don't you take a seat? How about that? Yeah, take a seat. You're the one who made it move. What? By being a fucking boomer who's lost? Thank you. Okay, well, I guess they can tell even with the mask on. Wait, hold this for a second. I'm gonna need that desperately.
Wipe it down. There you go, bad boy.
The nectar of the gods.
Jesus. Hyper fucking Gans game, dude.
Dude, I was so thirsty. God damn, dude. Fucking do the do, brother. Do the fucking do, brother. I'll probably go to another protest, maybe this time like an adult one, not like at a school. I'm so wet, dude. You want to touch me? You don't want to touch me, but you should touch me to see how wet.
Holy shit.
I don't think I've been this wet in a long time.
Dude, that's the last thing I want to do. No!
Come on.
No!
Come on, just a baby.
I don't need that in my life.
You look like you're about to tweet some boomer chud stuff, yeah. I look like I'm about to tweet, liberate Ross dress for less. Yeah.
Tired of having to dress for more. I want to dress for less. If me and my family don't have access to Adidas flip-flops from 3 years ago for $5 less than retail, I go get my AR-15, I get my Tannerite, and I get busy. Because that's what our forefathers would have wanted.